All right, Shalom. Shalom. This is your brother Issachar coming back at you with another lesson. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakak Vadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000 scattered across the four corners of the earth. Shalom to you. Alright, in today's lesson, we're going to go into part 2 in the I.C.B.M's Are Biblical. So we're going to start off today in Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 3. For out of the north there come up a nation against her, talking about Russia and China, but predominantly Russia. Her is talking about America. For out of the north there come up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. How? By those I.C.B.M's. Desolate means flat, a wasteland, desert, total destruction. You see? And none shall dwell therein, because there's going to be no survivors. They shall depart both man and beast. So yeah, man and beast, those missiles are not going to spare. Like, oh, hey, this is an animal. That fire is going to destroy whatever's in its path. Animals, people, old and young. It's not just going to go around, the fire's not going to go around and say, oh, this is an animal, let's go around the animal. No, whatever's in that perimeter is through. Alright, so now we're just gonna jump down a few verses. Bear with me, we're gonna go down to Jeremiah now. Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 9 down to the 16th verse. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon. So the Lord, saying I will raise. So the Lord is raising up the Russians and the Chinese and the North Koreans. Iran, against America. The Lord's doing that. See? For I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, against America, an assembly of great nations from the North country. Right. Russia, China, North Korea, Iran. The Lord's assembling them. See that? To come up against America. Remember that, remember the Lord is coming for America. You gotta remember that. And they shall set themselves in array against her, because they're setting themselves, they're joining forces to take down America. There's sleeper cells all throughout America in the millions. All right, then they're gonna invade this place. Meanwhile, you have Americans already fighting each other. America's foundations are weakening. See? Not only that, America has a lot of wars to fight, all around. They gotta fight the cartels. They gotta go out there help Iran. They gotta help Israel. Pretty soon they're gonna have to go out there to the Middle East. They're gonna have to help Taiwan. See, so there's too much fires to put out, and then not only that, they have to guard their homeland. See. And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken, because America will lose in this third world war. That's what we're reading. We're not just guessing and no, this is what we're reading here. Their arrows, meaning the I.C.B.M's, shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Those I.C.B.M's, those supersonic missiles, the ballistic missiles, if you will. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, because they're going to invade this place. So they're going to be satisfied, so no one's going to stop it. Just because the prophets are out there saying that there's sleeper cells here, China and Russia are going to invade, Iran, there's UN troops here, yeah, no one's going to stop it. Is America going to do something about it? Yes, but they're not going to stop it. So that's just showing that it's going to happen. See? They shall, and Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, said the Lord, because the Lord's going to make sure that nobody stops them. All right. because their time is up. So they're gonna come up in here, you know, because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of my heritage, because the Edomites destroyed the Israelites. So now the Lord's gonna destroy the Edomites. See, O ye destroyers of my heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and billow as bulls. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. The British, okay, because the British are America's mother, is America's mother, so to speak. But all these European nations eventually they're not as cool with America no more, Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Because it's going to be a wasteland, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Because after America is destroyed by the I.C.B.Ms, because America is about to go through a series of plagues, like famine, no food, pestilence, civil war, race wars, martial law, okay, shutdowns, the collapse of the American dollar bill, pocket nukes being thrown off, EMP, cyber attacks, and then, the I.C.B.Ms, the 144,000 getting spiritual power, mounting people, because 144,000, they're gonna start flying out here real soon. They'll be able to shoot lasers out of their eyes. Imagine that. The world's not ready for that, but it's they're about to be activated very soon. And they're about to just play with Esau's technology, all his super soldiers, his cyborgs, all that. That's playtime for the 144 and the angels. You kidding me or what? Huh? Babylon shall be astonished at her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon, round about, all ye that bend the bow. So the Lord is pretty much saying all these nations that have nuclear capabilities, get them ready. All right? The Lord is saying get them ready. This is why there's so many UFO sightings. They're so frequent around these nuclear bases, is because the angels are making sure that these nations are getting them in tip-top shape, that you nations are getting them ready to go. See, because these nations, they don't know that the angels are guiding them and the Lord's guiding them. They think that just they're getting ready for war and that's it, bring it on, see, but it's all the Lord, but they don't know that, shoot at her. See, shoot at her. So the Lord's saying shoot at America when it's time, spare no arrows. So basically empty the clip. The Lord's not going to say, okay, shoot one or two, teach America a lesson. The Lord's saying, no, empty your clip on America. Everything from all your submarines, shoot all those from your nuclear submarines, from your jets, your bombers in the air, out of your silos. The Lord's saying, shoot everything that you have on America. See, the Lord's very pissed. Check it out. For she has sinned against the Lord, because America is very proud against the Lord. But that's fine. But remember, you're going to have to pay that tag. And it's going to be very dreadful, very painful. We ain't worried about it, because America's the one, proud against the Lord. So the Lord's about to make an example out of America. Yeah, it's going to be very serious about what's about to take place out here. Verse 15. And we're going to go down to the 16th verse. All right. Shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Right, because the Lord is breaking up America, their foundations, because America is divided. The dollar's about to collapse. You got sleeper cells all throughout here, UN troops. The top politicians sold out to the New World Order and the elites. They sold this place out, So this place is a ticking time bomb, ready to happen, basically. Okay, this place is a ticking time bomb, just ready to go off. You know what I'm saying? Her walls are thrown down because this place will be invaded. America's not gonna stop it. America's gonna do something about it. Shit, yeah, but they're not gonna stop it. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. See, the vengeance upon her, as she had done, do unto her. So the Lord is telling these other nations, go ahead and get your payback on America. Because America has did some bad things, to these other nations. Treating these nations unfairly. Because America just does what they want. America goes around. That's why America is the hammer of the earth. They go around doing what they want. And if people buck up against America, America's like, well, what are you gonna do about it? See, they can't do nothing because America has the biggest guns. But that's why they go around like bullying everybody. But that's why the Lord's talking to the other nations, saying, go ahead, China. Go ahead, Russia, go for it. Get her. Shoot missiles on this hoe. You know, facts. See, so I mean, I only know a little bit, but who knows? The Lord knows. What America has done. But doesn't mean everybody in the American military is just evil. I mean, because they do good things. They do missions and stuff like that. But the leaders here, they're very wicked. You know, that's the thing. You have good soldiers in the American military. I know you got to have some Israelites in there. But you guys are just doing your jobs. You're following orders, but you don't really know what's really going on behind the scenes. You see, there's a lot of wicked stuff going on. Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 16, cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle, in the time of harvest, and the time of harvest, for fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land. Okay, so this is what you know the this is what the heathens are doing. Okay, the heathens they're turning back to their own land. Okay, they're turning back to their own land. So basically, a lot of foreigners, if you will, migrants. What they do is, they come from out of country. They come here to make money, and then they send their money back home. Like a lot of people too, they come from Mexico. They make money, they make a little business here in America, and then they send money back home to their families. See, same thing that happens, with the Chinese, the Russians, Armenians. A lot of people do stuff like that. They come over here, they make money, and then they send money back home to their family. See, so but a lot of the migrants and foreigners, if you will, they're going back because they know that America is not looking good right now. It's not looking good. So a lot of these migrants, they're going back. So they're pretty much like selling their restaurants, their businesses, whatever they got. They're selling their houses, they're cashing out, and they're going back to their country because they know that America's crumbling. They see that. So not everybody, but a lot of people are getting out of America. A lot. A lot of people are they're going back. They're okay. We made enough money. Let's get out of here because they can tell that they can see that America is on a decline. See. So we're gonna skip down to Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22, and we're gonna go down to the 46th verse. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. Okay, yeah, great destruction, ladies and gentlemen. How is the Oh, check it out. This is verse 23. Check this out, you guys. Huh? How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder? Because America's the hammer of the earth. Remember, because they go around doing what they want. They go around to other countries telling them what they can and cannot do. That's why these nations are mad. Like, hey, what the hell? This is our country, And then, if these other countries don't want to go along with America, they'll send in CIA, MI6. They'll assassinate their leaders, and then set up their own puppets. You see? Yeah, facts. You know. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? Because America is about to break. America is about to break you, you know? America is about to break this whole. Yep. Yep. The Lord is about to break this place all the way down to its knees, you know? It's going to leave these people in tears. Like, damn, you know? Because remember, you know, they're fighting with the war. They're fighting against the Lord. You know, we're just watching, you know? Yeah, we got to go through the motions too, but, you know, man, remember the Lord's coming, so that's why we fear, because we're making sure that we're right with the Lord. You know, because we see how the Lord is systematically destroying everything, and how all His words are coming to pass. You know, to the T. So we're like, oh shoot, you know. Yeah, imagine how is Babylon, America, become a desolation among the nations? Because people are like, damn, you know, America. How did America go down? You know, because of the Lord. Because America right now, they're so powerful. You know, that's why America's so prideful. Like, oh, who's gonna step up? You know, step up to get beat down. You know, line them up. I wish a motherfucker would. Excuse my Italian. See, because they're fuck yeah, they're very powerful. Shit yeah, you know. But this is why, you know, people are gonna be astonished. Like, damn, America got destroyed. Like they lost. See, because remember, the Lord's involved. Okay, you gotta remember that. So that's why it's like, oh snap, you know. That's why people in the world, if you don't have the Lord, you know, you're gonna be like, you think the same too. You would think the same thing too. Like, oh yeah, America, they ain't gonna go down. Hell no, you know. But remember, because the Lord's involved. Remember, the angels are here. It's not just, you know, what you see with your naked eye. Remember, there's a lot behind it. You know, the Lord's coming with power. You know, yeah. You know, let's continue. Remember, we're gonna go all the way down. We're in Jeremiah 50 verse 24. And we're going to go down all the way to the 46th verse, okay? I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken. O Babylon, thou was not aware. See? Because Babylon's like, oh, like, you know, we're all good. But the Lord's going to, you know, the Lord's going to pretty much, like, creep up on them, you know? The Lord's going to swoop up on them. The Lord has a lot of, you know, like, tricks for America, you know? The Lord has a lot of traps. The Lord has a lot of stuff that America's gonna be like, damn, how the hell did that happen? Like, you know, see? Because remember, the Lord's an expert in war. This thing's chess, it's not checkers, huh? You don't know, now you know, baby. Thou art found, and are also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord. So the Lord's saying, hey, I caught you red-handed. You guys are guilty, you know? Facts. So the Lord's like, you know, the Lord's like, oh, I saw what you're done, you know? I've seen it. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 25. The Lord hath opened His armory. Talk about the missiles, okay? Because like you know, like at home, you know, when your dad or your mom, let's say they have like rifles, they're getting ready for like doomsday, whatever. Let's say they just have weapons to protect, you know, their home, their families, and they have like a chest, like a safe. When they open it, you know, they have a chase like a shotgun. They may have like a rifle, you know, maybe a handgun, you know, maybe a bow and arrow, whatever, you know, a knife, a machete. Okay, because that's their armory. So the Lord's opening up His armory. So the Lord's like, okay, how am I going to bring this place down? Because it's already set. Remember, no one can, like, you can't negotiate and try to talk it out with the Lord. It's already done. So the Lord's like, okay, that's it, you know? Like, these people don't want to listen. That's it. Now it's time to beat them down. So the Lord's going to His safe, His armory. You know, like, you guys have a safe at your house. All right, so the Lord's like, okay, what am I? The Lord's like, all right, I'm going to use these Edomites. The Lord's like, okay, I'm going to use the left-hand side to bring chaos. I'm going to use the angels to bring in the miracles. You know, I'm going to use the other nations to shoot missiles on America. So the Lord's opening up His weapons, like, okay, you know, like, all right, I'm going to destroy her, but how? All right, see? It's kind of like, you know, when you're about to punish someone, you know, like, okay, I'm going to grab the belt. Okay, I'm going to ground them. You know, because you're thinking, okay, it's already done, you know? Because they did something so bad, you're already like, okay, that's it. I fucking already, excuse my Italian, like, I already fucking told them, you know, 5 times. If I come home and your room's not clean, that's your behind. So this is already the 5th time. The Lord's like, okay, that's it. They think I'm playing, that's it. So the Lord's like, all right, you know, like, am I going to go to the belt? Am I going to ground them? Am I going to take away the PlayStation? So see, the Lord's opening up His armory. Like, okay, you know, I'm going to show Him, you know. He's going to show you guys. Okay, the Lord's going to show you. Oh, absolutely. Okay, absolutely. And hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. See, because he's getting his weapons. Like, all right, like, okay, I'm gonna use Esau. You know, this little red nigga right here, because Esau's all about war too. You know, Esau, he's all about his rifle. Are you kidding me? And so the Lord's like, oh, I'm gonna use this guy right here. You know, I'm gonna use the Edomites to bring chaos. I'm gonna use the left hand side. You know, put people on guillotines. I'm gonna use the Russians, the Chinese to start shooting missiles on this place, and then Iran and everybody else is gonna follow. You know, so the Lord is like, you know, He's working. You know, yeah, it's trip out. You know, it's crazy. And have brought forth the weapons of His indignation. So righteous anger. So the Lord's like, okay, this is what I'm going to use. So the Lord's opening up because it's already done, you know. So the Lord's already pissed. Like, okay, that's it, you know. I'm going to have to lay it down out here. I'm going to have to lay him down. See? So Lord, He's already opening His weapons. Like, that's it. So it ain't like, oh, please, you know, like, you know, you can't tell Lord, oh, don't do it, you know. No, it's already done. The Lord, it's already coming. The thing is, have you repented? Are you getting right with the Lord? Because you can't talk to anybody. There's no one in the community, no nations, the Dukes of Edom. There's no one you can talk to stop this thing. Nobody. The judgment's already set. He's already, look at how the nations are moving. You know, the Lord, He's already moving. Okay? For this is the work of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. See? The Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. In the land of the Chaldeans, America. Verse 26. Come against her from the uttermost border. Open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. See that? Okay, let nothing of her be left. See? Meaning, destroy her. See? Let nothing of her be left. So this place is going to be a total wasteland, America. This is just to, you know, just to kind of, you know, let you know the severity of what is about to take place out here, you know? It's not just, all right, it's a little war and, you know, we'll come out of it. Things always work themselves out. You know, they always do. We'll be fine. No, you won't. This is what you got to understand, you know? If you're not cool with the Lord, that's it, you know? Es todo, mijo. You know? That's it. Es todo, mijo. Huh? Stop playing around. Huh? Verse 27, slay all her bullocks. Let them go down to the slaughter. See? Because a lot of people are literally being prepared to be slaughtered out here. You know? Woe unto them. See? Woe unto them. Like, damn. Because those who don't believe, what can we do? You know, that's it. For their day is come. Check it out. Here we go. We're going to bring the point home. Check it out. It's going to get heavy. The time of their visitation. Because the Lord is about to literally come down here. He's not just going to, you know, show His face in the sky and say, oh, hey, look. That's the Lord's face. The Lord's here. No. The Lord's actually going to come down here, 10 toes down. The Lord's going to be down here on the pavement, on the ground. Like, yo, what's good? You know? And He's going to beat the crap out of the wicked. You know, He's going to slay them. He's going to go down the hole. Literally, you know, with the angels and the 144,000. Can you imagine? You know, imagine that. Shoot. Verse 28, the voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord, our power, the vengeance of His temple. See? Verse 29. Check it out. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 29. Call together the archers against Babylon. So the Lord is gathering all these nations that have nuclear capability. He's getting them together to shoot these missiles against America and Israel. All ye that bend the bow, because everybody that has the Lord is having the angels assemble all these nations together. That's why you see the alliance between Iran, China, and Russia is like stronger than ever. All right. So because the Lord's having them come together against, you know, the West, America, and Israel. Camp against it roundabout. See, that's why you have nuclear subs off the East Coast and the West Coast. You have nuclear submarines and Chinese submarines, nuclear submarines that America can't even detect. Can you imagine? America is the #1 military in the world, and they can't even detect these submarines. See that? You know, it's this this modern warfare is not like nothing that this world has ever seen before. You know, these lands are about to be like desolate. There's gonna be nothing left because these nations have strong, very strong missiles. You know, bombs, if you will, that are gonna tear this place. You know, a new a-hole, if you will. Let none thereof escape. See, let none thereof escape. So the Lord's showing this place no mercy, no mercy, no mercy. You know, right there. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her, meaning payback. See, recompense her, meaning America, according to her work. So all that America has done to these other nations, the Lord is telling these other nations, go ahead, you know, get your payback, go for it, you know, get her. This is what we're reading. You know, I don't know everything that America has done, but America must have had done some pretty bad stuff. You know, because the Lord's right here. The Lord's telling us through His prophet Jeremiah. So you know, I mean, we don't even know the tip of the iceberg, but who knows? You know what's been going on. According to all that she had done, see, do unto her. Right, meaning America, she had been proud against the Lord, because once again, these leaders are not with the Lord; they are with Satan. Okay, so that tells you right there. The Lord's like, no, you know, they've been praying to me, but you know what? They didn't make the cut. You know, but they were trying though. No, the Lord's saying they're against me because they're clearly Satanists. Remember that. This is how we know that Trump, Biden, Kamala, they're all lying. You know, when they, they proclaim that they're Christian and they read the Bible. You know, that they're all for the Bible. No, they're not. Okay, they're Satanists all the way. We're not just hating and no, we're just giving you the facts here. But that's on you, remember. Against the Holy One of Israel. Against, see, because they don't like the Lord. Okay, they hate the Lord. It's something you gotta understand. This is why us on the right hand side, we know what it is. You know? Facts, we know what it is. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 30. And we're gonna go down to the 46th verse. Bear with me, Salaki. Okay, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 30. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, because the place is going to be invaded, civil war, martial law. It's going to go down out here. There's going to be UN troops out here, militias, you name it. Okay, it's going to be like, Fortnite, total battle royale out here, up in this bad boy. And all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, said the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Check this out. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 31, because although these nations and world leaders are against the Lord, check this out. Okay, that's mutual. Check it out. Verse 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. So the Lord's like, you're against me. Well, I'm against you too. Two can play that game, So the Lord's like, all right, I'm coming for you. And the Lord's like, all right, you want to talk trash? The Lord's saying, like, all right, I'm coming for you. Best believe that. What you gonna do there, boy? Said the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, Lord of hosts, for that day is come. Check it out. Here we go. The time that I will visit thee, because the Lord's actually gonna come down here. Remember, I need to see how I'm doing on time. Oh damn, sorry. Snack. Okay. Okay. And the most proud shall stumble. We're in verse 32. Shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. See that? So all these cities are going to be laid desolate, with the civil wars, race wars, shutdowns, more pestilence. There's a lot coming down the pike. Famine, anarchy, civil unrest. It's going to get wild out here, and then some. Remember that. Warn yourselves and your families. Don't be stubborn. Don't be simple. Because remember, when you don't take heed, it's like shooting yourself in the foot. When you shoot yourself in the foot, okay, who's going to feel it? Am I going to feel it? Is your neighbor going to feel it? Is your sister going to feel it? Who's going to feel it? Only that person who shot himself with a bullet in his own foot. Because you're the one who's going to feel that pain, not us. So by you not listening to the Lord, that's entirely on you. Remember, you're gonna feel that pain. That's just like shooting yourself in the foot. All right, we're not gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it because that's you're shooting a bullet through your own foot. So you're gonna feel that pain, not us. Remember that, okay? You little moco, you little chilequile. Jeremiah chapter 50. Huh? Let's hear it. No, don't look at the person next to you. Let's fucking hear it. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Huh? Thus says the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Right, because the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, all 12 tribes were all this is why America is in so much trouble. Because not only did they do a lot of bad stuff around the world, but they have all 12 tribes here in slavery at the same time. Not 5 tribes, not 7, but all 12 at the same time. Mi amigo. See? And all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Yeah, because Esau's like, nah, they're my Hebrews, Hell no, I ain't letting them go. See? So the Lord's like, all right, that's why the Lord has to beat them down. Their Redeemer is strong, Yahweh Shai. See? Our Lord is very strong. Yeah, because our boss can beat up the wicked, their bosses, because the wicked on the left-hand side, like the Dukes, they're nothing, because our boss is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, and our boss can beat up the left-hand side boss. That's for sure. See, their Redeemer is strong, Yahweh Shai, the Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. The sword is upon the Chaldeans, okay, so among the Americans. And the Lord is upon the inhabitants of Babylon, so everyone who lives here in America, and upon her princes and upon her wise men, their leaders. A sword is upon the liars, because all they do is lie here. But that's okay. Though. That's all right, because they're going to get dealt with. Remember, they're not going anywhere. Let them get as mad as they want. It's all right. Remember, they're not going anywhere. The angels got them. Remember. And they shall do... A sword is upon her mighty men, their militaries, and they shall be dismayed. So because they think that, so they're gonna be disappointed. Because America thinks that, oh, fuck it, if the Lord's coming, fuck it, we'll fight. We're gonna fight him. We're not gonna go down. We're gonna rule forever. Yeah, right. They're gonna be disappointed. Extremely. Jeremiah 15:37. A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all their mingled people that are in the midst of her. And they shall become as women. See, because people are about to be very frightened. Okay, because once you start to see spiritual power, the men of the Lord, because the men of the Lord are going to be able to shoot lasers out of their eyes. You're going to see like lightning in their eyes, like Raiden. Once you guys start to see stuff like that, once you guys start to see the spiritual power, you're going to be frightened like, oh, snap. Once you start to see that your hunters and your assassin on the left-hand side, that they can't take out the angels in the 144, you guys are going to be frightened. There's going to be a chill that's going to go down your spine like, shit, well, what do we do now? Exactly. That's the question, ladies and gentlemen. What can you do? So that's why you guys are going to become as women, because you're going to be scared like, oh, shit, like damn, man, like we are going to catch a beat down. Yeah, you're going to catch it. What you going to do there, boy? The Lord's gonna beatbox your ass. Your arms are too small to to fight. You can't fight against Abba. You kidding me or what? Huh? If you can't swim, you bound to drizzle. See it. A sword is upon her treasures, and they shall be robbed. Because it's gonna be invaded. And then you got sleeper cells all throughout this bad boy. Verse 38, a drought is upon her waters. Because there's going to be a famine, lack of food and water. Literally, it's literal, okay? And also after that, a famine of the word. So a lack of information. Because remember, the internet Your phone, your cable TV, your phones, internet, it's all gonna be cut off soon. Your water, power, electricity. So you won't be able to use your toilets at home, your sinks, your washing machine, your lights. You won't be able to use none of that. Okay, plug in, charge your phone, your iPads, your laptops, if you will. You're not gonna be able to charge none of that. You won't be able to electrically, open your garage. You have to do it manually. You know what I'm saying? They shall be dried up, for it is the land of graven images. They they are mad upon their idols. Therefore, the wild beast, because right here, this place worship idols. Remember the Bohemian Grove? All right, they worship a big old owl because they worship idols. There's pagans. They worship what? The sun. Jesuits and all that. Yeah, Verse 39. Therefore, the wild beasts of the desert with the wild beasts of the island shall dwell there. The owl shall dwell there, and it shall be no more inhabited forever. Neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, because nothing's gonna live here no more. Right? Because this is how bad the Lord is gonna Salakia. I'm just getting a little excited, because I'm in the spirit, because we feel good, because we know that our enemies are going down. Yeah, we know we may not have much, but so what? This place is about to be destroyed. We've been in slavery, so shit, it's just another day for us. We don't care what we go through. You're not gonna discourage us. We've been in slavery for thousands of years. What else can the enemy do to us? We don't give a damn. We don't fear death. Shit. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn what goes down out here. Because we know that our enemies are going down. So that's why we're rejoicing, because we know the Lord's coming. We're like, hell yeah. Because this sounds good to us. This sounds good. It sounds hella good. Kidding me or what? Hell yeah, that's some good news right here. Shoot. Jeremiah chapter 50 verse 40. Check it out. As the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, remember what happened to that place. If not, if you don't know, just Google it. And the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell there, because no one's gonna live here ever again, except desert creatures. Remember, like lizards, like snakes. Then the bird. As far for the birds, like owls, vultures, stuff like that. Okay. Verse 41. Behold, a people shall come from the north, and a great nation, and many kings shall be raised up from the coast of earth, because the Lord is raising up, starting with the Russians, the Chinese, North Koreans, Iran, to come up against America. They shall hold the bow and the lance. They are cruel, and will not show mercy, because they're about to come for America. These nations ain't playing around. They want vengeance on America, big time. Remember that. Their voices shall roar like the sea, and they shall ride upon horses, every one put in array, like a man to the battle against thee, O daughter of Babylon. The king of Babylon hath heard report of them, and his hands waxed feeble, and gush took hold of him, and pangs of a woman in travail, because these leaders are going to be like women, Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan unto the habitation of the strong, but I will make them suddenly run away from here. And who is a chosen man, that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? And who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Verse 45. Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon. The Lord's against Babylon. So, hear the report. This is what the prophets are doing. We're telling you the message. Look, this is what about to go down out here. Check it out. We're like Paul Revere, telling you the British are coming. We're telling you the Lord is bringing, the Lord is bringing these elites to shut this place down, and the Lord's also bringing His plagues, and Yahweh sending His Son Yahushai with the angels to destroy this place. And His purposes that He had purposed against the land of Chaldeans, means America. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out, because the small hats that live out there in Israel, they're gonna draw America to their problemas. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them, because America is gonna help Israel, but it's a trap, because Israel is gonna go down and so is America. See that? See, he shall make their habitation desolate with them, because Israel's gonna go down and America. Both America and Israel is gonna be totally nuked off the face of the earth. Yeah, their land will still be there, but everything's gonna be just gone. It's gonna look like the Sahara Desert. Remember, not one stick, not even like one branch left, nothing. We're talking total overkill. At the noise of the taking of Babylon, and the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations. Because all these nations are going to know, like, damn, they're going to know, like, did you see what just happened to Israel and America? So the whole world's going to know, like, the Lord did this, that there is a God. And his name is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So that's it on today's lesson, ladies and gentlemen. Lord willing, you're edified, faith, and your faith was boosted. On your feet, stay prayed up. On your feet, soldier. And I'm gonna do a part 3 because there's still more left. So that's this is part 2 on the I.C.B.M's Art Biblical. Shalom.